your ball in the trees and then you lip out the putt. But if you've got a little time, then come and spend it with us, 'cause now you're listening to the Rough Cut.
Hey everybody, welcome down to the Rough Cut Golf Podcast, where you join us here in Orlando. Got myself, got Kieran and Sam. We are here filming multiple videos, and whilst we are over here, we are surfing the web protected by partners of the Rough Cut Golf Podcast, NordVPN. Now, before you even think about skipping on, we have an offer for you. NordVPN, you can get
3 months off on a 2-year plan, and all for each month, a price of the cup of coffee.
Well, it depends what coffee shops that you go to.
That is true.
If you go to Starbucks, well, it's like half a year's worth of NordVPN for a mocha frappa Thai latte or whatever it's going to be. Yeah. However, we are over here, we have been surfing safely, and we have been streaming our favourite shows from the UK whilst we've been abroad. Well, personally not me, because I don't watch trash, but Kieran's been watching Traitors.
Yeah, the Traitors, on BBC. Obviously we're over in America, you can't really get it, so that's been great.
And the Manchester Derby.
And the Manchester Derby. So that's great. I'm very happy about that. So yeah, it's been brilliant. So thank you very much to NordVPN for that.
Yes, indeed. And thank you, Nord, for supporting the podcast. And honestly, if you do want a VPN, it's something that we use regularly now that we're traveling a lot, and it does help you surf the web securely wherever you are. To check out the offer, make sure you go to www.nordvpn.com/roughcut, and that will give you a code that you can get NordVPN from. And they've been great supporters of the podcast, so please go check them out. Okay? All right,
Definitely.
We will jump onto the podcast. Quite a little bit's been going on. I suppose we should talk about this trip and exactly what we are doing over here. So we're starting in Orlando. We're in a charming Airbnb. Might have to have like a 20% noise reduction on, because whatever that is in there is working overtime.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what that is.
I think it's a heater.
It's a heat and aircon system.
Because we came to Florida thinking that it would be like 20 degrees, 25 degrees, be brilliant, but at night...
Have you turned the heater on?
I haven't. I think it's... I don't know.
It's just that system.
I think it's just... Yeah, it just could be the system.
Okay.
But it is, in the morning, it is like 0 degrees, minus...
Ice cold.
Yeah,
I went for a run this morning and it said feels like -2.
Yeah. So that's not...
It's not been ideal.
It's not been ideal.
We've been over here last few years at this time of year, and there is a consistent cold snap, which descends every time, which is unfortunate.
It seems to wait for you.
I mean, it waits for the PGA show, which is kind of like one of the reasons why we're here. Well, I say that originally we weren't going to be able to make it, but like we've had a few things moved around, and I think we're going to be going on Wednesday. You need to sort your passes out, though.
Yeah, we need to sort our passes out. Yeah.
Currently, we're not allowed in.
We're currently in for the Thursday, but I'm very excited. This is your first time, isn't it? Seeing it?
Yeah. I don't have any idea what to expect, but I've been told it's a magical, wonderful place of golf paraphernalia.
It's pretty cool.
I don't know the best way to describe it. Like, nothing really prepares you for your first time. You know, you'll always remember
Convention Centre. It's the size of a city.
It is the size of a town. And it was kind of boosted last time. Last time was slightly strange because, like, golf has now grown to encompass paddle, apparently. Like, the two are like in symbiosis with each other. Because I think a lot of the places that go to the trade show, they're golf clubs, they're buying all these different types of equipment. And, of course, everybody knows that if your golf club has a paddle court, that becomes more popular than golf.
And pickleball, isn't it? Pickleball's another big thing over here as well.
Pickleball's a bit bigger over here than I think elsewhere.
That's true.
I feel like that's for the more advanced age enjoyer of a racket sport.
Because pickleball's just like
got holes in.
It's just big table tennis, isn't it?
Or short normal tennis, depending on which way you look at it.
There's many. It's amalgamation of golf. It's kind of like paddle.
It's just different stages.
It is quite good fun to do that. It is good. I do like pickleball. It is good.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have a go one day. I'm still searching for the.
You need your hobby. You were talking
exercise.
about getting a hobby. You need a hobby.
Yeah.
Pickleball could be it.
It could be
For paddle. Yeah.
Especially if it's joined to golf courses.
Yeah.
You just do it, on the off.
I don't know if I want to be a paddler though. Playing paddle feels to me like something you post about on LinkedIn, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Basically, everyone.
It's the high rocks of racket sports.
God.
Yeah, we've been having a bit of a conversation about high rocks.
I just imagine like people who do CrossFit not being the most insufferable people who do fitness. Like, that's amazing. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a hobby, and I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't turn me into a worse person. And I'm searching, and I'm sure paddle and high rocks and all the rest of it is great, and I'm sure I've got a really big prejudice against all of it. So maybe I should try it and love it, along with ice baths. Ice baths.
I'm waking up at 5.
Yeah.
Ice baths, waking up at 5. Saunas are big as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Crypto, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, crypto. I mean, I can wake up at 5. Like, I normally wake up earlier than that, just screaming. So maybe that's what I could do my LinkedIn profile.
Thinking about the back nine of Rio Pinar.
Scream therapy. I played in my first round of my first professional event in the States today. And it didn't go great. We've played a couple of times since I've been over here, but I've not practiced. I've not really played since end of November last year. The shoulders a bit kind of messed up, and it's still not right. It's getting there. I'm actually going to bash out of here relatively soon to go get a massage on it to try and loosen up a little bit more from a really dodgy looking place down the road. I don't know what it's going to be like in there. I will report back, and I will let you know what happens. I'm sure it's going to be great. But we've got the second round tomorrow, and I don't really know how it's going to go. It's just such a tight course. And the way I was hitting it, it really made it tight.
Quite a historic course though, wasn't it? Like, you know, looking at like the sort of memorabilia in the clubhouse and stuff like that, you know, Arnold Palmer, well, it was originally the Bay Hill, well, the Arnold Palmer Invitational was kind of that, wasn't it? It was the Orlando.
It was the Orlando PGA event.
Yeah,
originally.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was the place to be.
The Florida Citrus Open?
Florida Citrus.
Yes.
The Florida Citrus Open.
Yeah.
And then Arnold Palmer bought Bay Hill and stole it.
Yeah, basically. It was 13 years on the PGA Tour between, what was it, 66?
I want to say.
Yeah.
66 and 78. And
Yeah.
Arnold Palmer won there. Lee Trevino won there.
Yeah. Nicholas played in some of the
Nicholas played in it,
events.
Sam Snead played there.
Yeah.
So the who's who of golf from the 1960s.
It was cool. I didn't really know much about it before the event, but the more we looked into it, it's just a cool spot, and but it was tough. I found it really, really hard today. I'm looking forward to getting back out there again tomorrow, just to try and claw something back. Shot 7 over, which is 79.
But then the scoreboard, like, that's middle of the pack.
That's literally middle of the pack. Yeah.
Everyone was kind of having a bit of trouble out there.
It was just really, really, really tough out there. Someone else who it's really tough for at the moment is Bryson DeChambeau, who is trying to negotiate his new deal for LIV. Now, this is an interesting point in time for LIV, because obviously Brooks has just left. How much of a difference that actually makes, I'm still not 100% sure. What he's going to be doing on the PGA Tour, if he's going to be back to the form that he used to have, again, I'm not entirely sure. But ultimately, LIV needs its needle movers, and realistically, it's probably got 3 big names left.
Yeah.
You got John Rahm, you got Bryson, you got Cam Smith. You could also throw a few more in there. You got Joaquim, you got Tyrrell. You do have players in there who will be interesting to certain people, certain countries, and that's something that LIV have really leaned into. But Bryson really is the big draw.
Yeah.
Ultimately, he's one of the most popular golfers on the planet right now, mostly because his YouTube channel, the way he's transformed himself using that, and he's trying to negotiate himself a new deal to continue with the Crushers. And the figure that is being bandied about at this moment in time is $500 million for for a contract extension, which I believe is going to be 3 years.
Yeah, because DJ just had his to 2029, so I imagine it's going to follow in the same sort of suit as what they were asking for.
Yeah, so he's still got this year, so he's still going to be playing Live this year, but this is going to go into 2027 and beyond. I must admit, $500 million does seem quite a large amount of money.
No one is worth 500 million.
No, so
realistically,
you would be inclined to say to Live he is. However, Live don't value money in that way, and they have unlimited funds. Therefore, it's like, well, might as well.
yeah.
I think to a point. So any kind of business, even if you do have unlimited backing, to an extent, I mean, it is true that they've been throwing money at Live for quite some time now, trying to get the best players there, trying to make it stick, really trying to get people's interest. But when you're paying somebody that amount of money, what that says is that it's an investment which is going to either pay dividends in a financial return. So that 500 million that you stick into Bryson or another player will earn that money back and more over that 3-year period that deal is signed. Or it's going to pay dividends in the amount of fans and the amount of people who are going to be watching. So the interest is going to be bigger, the sponsorship is going to be bigger, the global profile is going to be bigger. You know, $500 million, that's in the realms of, quite literally, he would be the biggest paid sports star in a sport.
Absolutely, yeah. Ram was up there when his contract was going on. He was up there with the Messis, the Ronaldos, in terms of like how much they earned in that year. So yeah, he would probably surpass. Yeah. I imagine he'd be surpassing Ronaldo and Messi in that instance. Yeah,
it would hit home, and that kind of money. I mean, that kind of money doesn't make sense in any kind of context anyway. But that type of money would make sense if it was going to be signing for one of the world's biggest teams that has fans literally all over the world.
Yeah.
And with the greatest respect to the Crushers, their posters aren't adorning many walls in the bedrooms of, adolescent teens right now.
Yeah, very good.
So I don't really see how that would be a worthwhile investment if you're looking purely for some kind of return.
It's not a financial return that they're looking for. It's like they know that they have to sign him in order to keep the relevancy of their product, and so realistically, no amount of money is too much in order to continue what they've started, because they have to keep going. Otherwise, it's all just failed. And because of the unlimited money thing, it's like, well, let's just do it because it needs to carry on. From their point of view, it needs to carry on. And if he goes, it probably won't.
Yeah, but I don't. So I don't think it does. And for $500 million, like, you could do a lot for that money as far as expanding, growing, making that tour more relatable and probably more watchable for more people.
You could buy 10 Bay Hills in 1976.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could literally probably buy 10 courses now and just literally play the tour events at those 10 courses.
All close to each other as well.
Well, what you could do is you could buy 10 courses in and around Jupiter. So all the tour pros that say, I just want to spend more time at home, they could actually spend time at home.
The Jupiter Golf Tour.
Yeah.
Everyone
and
just stays in Jupiter.
People just stay at home. It's a baffling amount of money, and there must be some basis of asking or negotiating for that much. If this is just a case of saying, I want this much, and they might come down here to meet me. But there must have been some numbers or some research behind it. Or he's just gone, 500 million.
Yeah.
He's in the best position that you could possibly be
Absolutely
in as a bargaining position.
But he's also built up his own kind of like product in the sense of, obviously he's got a big YouTube channel and stuff like that, and he's one of the best golfers in the world, probably likely to be up in contention with the majors this year and up contention with the Live Golf. Like he is a very powerful golfer in terms of moving a needle. Like we talk about the Rorys, the the Rahms that can move needles. He is one of the biggest needle movers. And
Oh yeah, man, he's throwing needles everywhere.
yeah.
But
obviously, bear
Not
in mind,
anymore. Not in the gym as much anymore.
but they don't have. They've got until the 2nd of February, I think it is, until this decision. I know, obviously, they've come out and Rahm's come out, Cam Smith's come out and said
that press conference was less than inspiring.
That press conference, of all
golf until
So, like, you know, they say that whether that is going to happen, we don't know. But, like, you know, so it could all change next week.
Yeah.
I mean, last week we had to redo a podcast because we were talking about Brooks Koepka potentially going to the PGA Tour. The next day he goes to the PGA Tour. So, you know,
you never know what's going to happen.
You know,
really,
you never know.
But like I said, I think with Bryson, he's in a very strong position to negotiate and
absolutely,
kind of do what he does. And like I said, he's managed to do this by creating, you know, his channel, his brand, and putting himself in the forefront of being like one of the most popular golfers in the world right now.
Absolutely.
YouTube is a massive part of why.
It's unbelievable. He's done such an amazing job with it, and I don't think it can be overstated. Like, bear in mind, like when, like, it was only a few years ago, like 2-3 years ago, where, you know, people didn't really like him, didn't really understand him. You know, you could tell that Bryson was trying to be himself, and he was trying to give an image of who he was, but it just wasn't transferring over. And YouTube's enabled him to do that, and he's done such an incredible job at kind of transforming who he is in public eye. And if he manages to get 500 million for that contract, then that is unbelievable. I mean, it is literal generational wealth for the next.
It's like 10 generational.
100 years.
It's
multi-generational.
It's a number. I don't even know how many zeros is that. Just so I know, 11.
I don't know.
Is it 11 zeros?
No, it's 8.
8, is it? Yeah. Oh right.
I don't know. Anything past 5 gets me good.
Yeah, that's.
Anything past 3 gets me
with a decimal point.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Decimal points at all. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, like even there's that 2016 trend going about, and I saw a 2016 trend, and the Dubai Desert Classic is obviously on this week, and they put up a post of Bryson playing that event, and he's just so different, you know.
That's still Kangol.
He had flat cap. He wasn't even Puma. He had like one of the days it was an Augusta t-shirt, and then it just flamboyant sort of colours and the massive grips, and you know, like
that's not changed.
Well, yeah, that hasn't changed. No. But like, you know, seeing that, and then sort of, you know, how he's, you know, and what you can associate that look with. You can associate that look with kind of, you know, probably his era where he was being a bit controversial and
rope gate.
Yeah, well, ruffling some feathers, and you're not creating a, you know, not the best name for himself at times.
Brooks versus Bryson.
Yeah, well, that as well, and then, you know, to see what he is now is just, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy, but yeah, no, it's be interesting to see what happens. But one place that he's not going to be playing anytime soon is TBC Sawgrass.
No.
Tell us about that. How did you get on?
You know me. I've never not hit that green. So this is becoming.
I've never not hit that green.
Yeah,
this is the reality.
Yeah.
This is becoming. Hopefully, this is going to be my like never not birdied 18th at St Andrews.
Yeah, you've never.
Until the last time I played, when I did bird it, which I was absolutely devastated about.
Didn't count though because it was reverse format, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Oh, was that it? Was that the last time?
Yeah, that's very true actually. Yeah.
So it wasn't the same 18th hole, therefore it's fine.
I've birdied the 18th at St Andrews every time I played it. Okay, I'll say that. So we played Sawgrass. I've played Sawgrass twice now, and how to put this? I would love and I would adore. Like, bear in mind, Sawgrass is somewhere that a lot of people are watching this, listening to this. If you are watching this on YouTube, you haven't subscribed already, please do. if you're listening to this on your favourite podcast provider, you do want to hop over to the YouTube channel, please subscribe. If not, just give us a 5-star review. That'd be great. It's a course that, if you get to play it once in your life, it's just a massive treat. You know, it's a really expensive green fee, very exclusive tee times. It's hard to get on.
Apart from yesterday when there was no one there.
Well, because it was, yeah.
Well, that's
yeah.
the thing, and it's got like the most, probably one of the most, if not the most famous par 3 in the whole of golf. And when we went there last year, it was freezing. Like, it was so cold.
Yeah.
I'd come to Florida, I'd put one pair of trousers in my bag. I think I was wearing 3 t-shirts, 2 jumpers, like a hat, everything, just trying to keep myself warm. And it was windy. I wouldn't actually say it was quite an enjoyable experience.
It was very cold, and it's the fact that we hadn't prepared for how for how cold it was.
It was great, but it was like, you know what, I wanted to come back and play it. So this year, it was like, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get back to Sawgrass and play it. I can't wait. This is going to be amazing. Opened up the windows, opened up the curtains yesterday, and it was dumping it down. It was absolutely smashing it down. And it smashed it down all morning into the early afternoon. We're meant to be teeing off just after midday. And we're like, okay, we'll push it back. It got to 2 o'clock, so we've got 4 hours before it gets dark. I said, right, let's go for it. Fortunately, in that time period, everyone else on the course had buggered off home because it was so miserable that everyone was like, we're not sticking around for this, it's ridiculous. So they all left. So we got onto Sawgrass and there was nobody there.
It was millionaires golf. It was literally like there was no one.
Genuinely don't think I saw another person the entire time we were there.
It was unreal. There was us 4, there was Brandon, and then no one else.
Yeah.
Until we got to maybe 17 and the sun like the 18th.
Yeah.
tee.
Yeah.
I didn't even see them.
And it was amazing. It was so good. But the rain stopped. And what that meant, for whatever reason, in the grand cosmic scheme of things,
The Arctic winds.
it turned into a freezer. Again. Like a walk-in meat fridge.
I remember distinctly you're set up over the ball on one of the holes. I can't remember which one. Back 9 somewhere. You set up over the ball, and then this gust of wind blows, like we're in the freezer aisle of some kind of supermarket, and you just stepped off the ball and went, "What the hell was that?"
Just like stood over the ball.
Bone-chilling Arctic wind.
It was like it should have been accompanied by like a sound effect, like woo, like coming down. Like we all just like, It was like, oh, for God's sake. But anyway, we managed to get round. We recorded the video. There's a lot of good stuff in there. A lot of good fun. And yeah, we got to the 17th. Spoilers. Hit the green. Again. But you boys also had a go.
We did. Yeah.
And Brandon had a go as well.
Yeah, so I'd done it. Me and Mick had done it last year. Obviously, at the time, we were freezing again because it was, the conditions were awful.
Last year was actually one of the worst displays of ball striking I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
it was
the videos.
It was very bad. It was very bad. I was way less nervous this time. I was so nervous on that first time. Freezing. Well, I tell you what, if I didn't have that jumper that we've got, the merch that we've got, it's over there somewhere. That is a very, very warm hoodie. So that helped me a lot. And yeah, stepped up and hit the green. But I was after Sam, and Sam's is, yeah.
Never not hit the green on TBC Sawgrass hole 17.
There you go.
I think it needs more context than this.
Well, okay, so let's set the scene. -12, should we say?
Yeah, but,
-12.
At least.
Been out for 8 hours on the course, filming, grinding, just in and out of buggies, just doing it all. Stepped up, not hit a ball in 3 months, range, course, nothing. Stepped up, 8 iron, few waggles, practice swing, perfect, tight little draw. Left side, right side of the green, pin eye, stop dead. Bob's your uncle.
It was.
Round of applause. Thank the fans.
Yeah, literally, there was,
It was-
everyone gave you a round of
It
applause.
was just a brilliant shot.
Just
like,
no one was expecting it.
it was just.
It was just like I'm just rewatching it again.
It
now.
was a brilliant
It's just
shot.
great little draw. Even got unlucky. I keep pitching. It just bounced right a bit.
Yeah.
To about 12 foot.
Well, we're not going to talk
We're
about
not going to
what happened on the
talk
court.
about the pot.
No one will ever see that. That'll never see the light of day.
I
actually didn't put the ball.
I'm gonna rewatch the pot.
We'd all kind of like so we'd finished that
Built it up
filming
in their minds, basically, without remembering that I was a 20 handicapper.
We'd finished Pete's like we finished the filming, and then Sam went, and everyone kind of went a bit quiet because there was an opportunity that you could have put.
I got Brendan reading the green for me.
Yeah.
Professional TBC Sawgrass caddies, like just outside the hole. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly where I see it as well. About a cup and a half, 2 cups outside right. I was like, okay.
I genuinely went like this. I was like, I held my breath when you hit. I was like, and then when you hit it, I was like,
Pulled
Oh,
the absolute arse off it. A 90-degree pull.
It was just like in the context of putts that have happened in the world. It's not like it was the worst putt ever, but it was just like the build up. You've got the stands all around. You just hit the best shot of your life, and then it's that, and then it's a 3-whack, and it's like
yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant. Hey, listen, hey, that's why it's such a great course.
Yeah,
It gives you the memory. It gives you the memories like that.
It's just like that area of the course. Like you walk down 16, and then you're just in this. And it obviously helped that the stands were up, but you're just in this.
Like a bowl.
It's like nothing else
It's like a
is there.
stadium, which is why they call it the stadium course.
It's a really, really cool place. That bit.
Unreal.
It's-
Very grateful to have experienced it. Thank you, Peter.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you to the PJ Tour for allowing us on and allowing us to film.
Yeah.
We've also got down some. So what is this?
Well, yeah. So we've got Mick put this together. We've got a couple of quick fire courses here, and these are some of the most iconic par threes, as you could say, in the world.
Just
And
holes, I think.
There's
you've
holes,
been holes.
just
Yeah. But you've been very lucky enough to play all of them, but one, I think, the 14th.
Yeah.
You played it? No, you haven't played that yet. But and Pebble. So we've got a couple here that you have played though. So have you hit the 8-foot postage stamp? True. Raw true.
Right.
I'll tell you what. Let's do this as well. If you're listening to this on the what we try and do on the podcast is we try and like do things. So like we have this like intro like line.
Yeah.
So we can like do
I was
it,
literally about to say that.
and like so it's an easy thing to edit. Like and Kira's edited this one, so
You want me to read out
like,
that?
if you go for like what we wrote in massive capitals, so it's just like the clip, all right. So you've set the context.
Look behind the curtain.
Okay.
So you
alright.
set the context.
Okay, yeah,
Where
yeah.
you've got all these holes in golf that you'd want to hit.
Yeah.
Like in one on a par 3, 2 if it's a par 5, and your question is.
These are the iconic. These are the iconic. Did you hit the green questions? Pete, have you hit the green at postage stamp?
Which is at Royal Troon.
Which is at Royal Troon.
Which is the 8th hole
Royal
at
Troon.
Royal
All
Troon.
right. Have you?
Try again. Take 3. Go.
Oh
Go,
my God.
go, one more go.
These are the iconic. Did you hit the green questions? Pete, have you hit the green at the 8th hole at Royal Troon, the postage stamp?
Well, Kieran, thanks for asking. Yes, I have. You know what? I think I've hit it every time I've played it.
That was at one point. I think that was another one.
That
where it
was
a
another one
birdie,
where
yeah.
I birdied it every time. Yeah,
then-
that is. I still think personally that's the best par 3 in golf.
There we go. That's a good one. The 17th at TPC Sawgrass.
Yes, yeah, I think that's maybe one of the most overrated holes in golf.
The 16th at TPC Scottsdale, where the waste management is held.
Yes, I have. Easy hole.
The 10th at Belfry, par 4, obviously very famous.
No. I mean, I go for it every single time. No matter what the wind's doing, no matter what happens, I always go for it. And I must have played that hole maybe about, let's say, 6 times. I think I've only finished it twice. Just like...
Because you've gone in the water? Or?
Like in the water, or I've like smashed it somewhere, or I can't find it. I'm just like, whatever. I always seem to play it on like a day, like a charity day, or like a scramble or something like that. I never seem to play it on like a comp or in the video. So.
And if you were doing it in a comp, would you just lay out?
He says
No.
You would still go for it.
I'd still go for it.
The 18th Wentworth, which is a par 5. Have you got it in 2?
Yes.
Have you actually?
Yeah. Like I played Wentworth like sneaky quite a few times now as well. I obviously play every year the BMW, which is amazing, but I played it a couple of times outside of that as well.
Yeah.
But never actually filmed full video though.
Yeah. 16th at Royal Portrush. Long hole. Long hole.
16th at Royal Portrush.
Long. It's swooping round, like 220 yards.
I don't really know.
Over the, it's over this kind of like...
The 16th.
Oh,
yeah.
that one, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, with the ravine down
Yeah,
there.
there's like
Calamity.
Calamity, yeah.
Sorry, I was like, what,
Yeah,
why?
I had no idea.
It's just like, the 14th hole's a random. I don't know. I have the first time I played it. I hit it on the green, and I wonder what all the fuss was about. I think I played it 3 times. I don't think I've hit it since though.
What club did you hit? Do you remember? It's like a 5 iron, isn't it?
I think the first time I played it, it might have been like a 4, but it was flat calm.
Yeah.
It was absolutely perfect conditions.
The 2nd at Lofferton Links in Norway.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I mean, I birdied it. I think I used to like that far.
Well, that wasn't that during the fact that when you had to birdie a hole every 80. How many times did you play the 2nd?
Yeah, how many times have you played it?
No, I think I only played it like maybe 3
Oh,
times.
really?
Right, okay.
Yeah, it was one of those where the first I hit it on the green, eagled it, and I was like, well, that's amazing.
Yeah, that
hole is done. But then I was kind of like, oh, I don't get to play the first anymore. This is a really nice hole. And then the second as well was like the one of the most photographed par 3s in the world as well.
It's unbelievable.
And like, I only played like 3, maybe 4 times max, and I birdied it. I was like, oh, that's... Well, you don't see that bit of the course again.
Yeah.
And I might never go back to Lofferton after the mental scar.
You're too scared.
Which hole were you not sad to see the back of?
It's 9,
the
isn't it?
9th.
Yeah, the 9th.
The 9th.
Oh no! I don't even have a timestamp.
Seriously. I tell you what, well I'll make it obvious, so I'll give you a little bit more time. The 9th hole at Lofferton Links and the 7th. Screw that 7th, man.
Isn't this 7th a long... Is
The par 3. It's
par
the
3,
par
is it?
3
Oh, right.
where I hit 60, 70 shots at it during that day. It was hell. Absolute hell on earth. It might have been more than that.
That is... I don't think that video gets enough credit. That video is brilliant.
It gets a lot of credit and it still doesn't get enough.
It does, yeah.
It's a tour de
brilliant.
force.
Oh my
Brilliant video, that.
Absolute hell. And the 2 others, like the 7th at Pebble Beach.
Yeah,
Well,
what's your prediction? What's your prediction
Yeah,
for Pebble?
this is what I mean, yeah.
So, yeah, I can't wait to play Pebble. I really can't wait to play. I think the weather's going to be nice.
Not too windy.
Fingers crossed.
By the looks of the weather, yeah, it's going to be unreal.
The amount of times that we've put the 7th on the sim in the office to
Yeah.
do like little
Swing
swing
quest.
quest stuff. I know the shot I need to hit. It's just like a little 3/4 54, flop it down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit it. I can't wait to play. Like honestly, like Pebble. I don't know the best way of putting this. I wasn't actually that bothered about playing it until really recently.
Right.
For in my head, I don't know why, it's just never... Maybe because it's over here, and I do see it on like the TV, obviously, when the tournaments come around. I've always thought it's like a really cool place. But it never had that feel for me. But so many people, since I've said I'm kind of playing it, so many people who've played it have just been like, oh,
Yeah.
like really, really get me kind of excited for it. So yeah.
I think that sometimes the thing I see the most on Pebble is just like you don't necessarily see it in the best condition. You see it, the videos of like it being a gale force wind and they're playing the 7th hole and hitting a driver. Like these are the sort of things that I've sometimes. Didn't Gareth Bale get a hole in one on the 7th?
I don't know. I always.
I remember.
Is that the one where it's the drone flying over the top? And it's like an FPV drone and he watches it go in.
Potentially. I'm pretty sure Gareth Bale's got a goal. I know Shane Lowry's got one on the 7th. I swear I remember seeing it. But what are you saying?
So surprised. No, every single Irish golfer's got all in on there. When I think of Pebble, I always think of Paul McGinley when you get down to that 7th hole and they were doing the commentary on, I think it was the US Open. And Ewan Murray's just like giving this soliloquy about how beautiful Pebble is, the surrounding area, and it's just like all these scenic shots in the ocean, and there's some whales out in the seas blowing up like dolphins flipping, and it's like, oh, it's incredible. Ewan Murray's like, what a place to play golf, and it's fantastic. And it's just this little silence of about just a bit more than a beat, like a second silence. And then Paul McGinley comes on and I said, oh, yeah. No, he didn't laugh. He was like, yeah, the last time I was here, I saw someone pulled out of the sea after being attacked by a shark. Terrible business. And then it's just it's like 2-3 second pause where, like, what do you say to that, Paul?
Anyway.
And it's just like, and he's always like, that's Jordan Spieth on the 14th hole.
Cheers, Paul.
Where do you go with that? The old Paul. Hopefully we won't get pulled out of the sea.
We won't go in the sea. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's so. Where were we talking about today? That was the Daytona or something. The shark bite capital.
Shark bite capital of
The
Florida.
world or something. Oh right, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, speaking of Irish golfers and going back to Shane Lowry.
Yeah.
Talk about his escapades this weekend.
Yeah. So
Tough scene.
Shane needs to close, man. He needs to figure this out. Like you've got to think like he had the putt to win the Ryder Cup. Last year.
Yeah.
Which is obviously something which he's always going to be known for now, and just imagine being that guy who got hold the putt to win the Ryder Cup. Like it's absolutely incredible. Well, I think actually at that point was that to retain it.
Yeah.
But anyway, he basically held it. He held the putt. He held the putt.
You got the celebration.
Yeah, exactly. He held it. Like he's got that thing. But in the last 3-4 years, like he puts himself in position to win so often, and just doesn't get over the line. And we spoke about this before, obviously with Tommy, and how it takes perseverance, it takes consistency, and eventually it will happen. And then when it does happen, all of a sudden Tommy Fleetwood, FedEx Cup, wins again. He won twice since then as well, I think it is.
Yeah.
So, the confidence of winning and the ability to just get over the line is so important. And Shane needs to do it quick. He had the chance to win at the Dubai Invitational and was 1 up going down the last, leading by 1, going up the last. Does a lot of the hard stuff on that hole, like the drive off that tee is terrifying.
Isn't it like all water down the left?
It's water down the left, and like I think eventually it's water down the right, but it's bunkers down the right. But it's such an imposing tee shot because, especially with Shane, he like kind of cuts pretty much everything. Like you'd have to start it kind of almost at the water and bring it back. And if you've played golf for a certain amount of time, like you will know this. I think it's almost like the better a golfer you get, the more this becomes a thing. If a hole is really straight, it's the hardest thing to look at.
Yeah.
Because you're like, What do I?
It's because you're so used to bending things to the way that you see it.
You look down.
It's like
You just look down the hole. You're like, that's a straight hole.
I can see the flag.
That's a really straight hole. There, you got the clubhouse in the background. It's an amazing hole. The finish at Dubai Creek is really cool. But yeah, hits it into the back bunker left, and then it is a tough shot from there. So you've got. Obviously, you're hitting out of the bunker, you're hitting onto a little bit of a downslope. Don't know if it was down grain, but he's not hit a great shot. It's come out, hit the slope, ran over the green, gone into water hazard, finishes with a double, misses out. Elvira comes through, shoots 10 under, and wins. And Shane yet again drops down.
It does feel like a Fleetwood in terms of that. He has the ability to win, like he has won before. But
that's the main difference.
Yeah.
Won a major, so he should be able to.
He should be able to do it. It's just about now how, just really getting back into that mindset, like you say, that closing out of a tournament, stuff that you see sort of Scotty just do week in, week out. Rory sometimes can struggle with it, but overall is also someone when he gets in front. Is always going to stay there. Like he just needs that to just take a tournament and just do it.
Grab it by the scruff of it.
So
I don't know. It's such a hard one. It's such a difficult one. 'Cause it's an odd. Cause it's not even a criticism. It's just a bit of a weird thing where you have somebody who's such a good golfer who's consistently up and around the top of the leaderboard, and he must be so frustrated himself to be there at all times and yet not be able to get over the line. Like it must be such a weird thing, but listen. Hopefully he'll get there.
Yeah, and then obviously his best mate Rory this week was obviously in the news as well because of his irons. You see his irons?
I think they finished on the same score as well because they're best friends.
Did they play all 4 rounds of each other?
Yeah. It would not surprise me.
They probably did.
Shane, bogey this hole so that we can stay together.
Do you think they might be a bit bored of it now? Do you think like they turn up at a tournament and it's like, playing together again? Like we might want to. They might like other people.
Do they live next door to each other? That's my next question.
Do you think
next door or over the road at least?
Anton Decker.
Yeah, Anton Decker.
Do you think they might turn around at some point and said, I think we need to see other people?
Literally see other
just like imagine being like the third wheel in that 3-ball.
Yeah,
It's like, Shane and Rory again.
I think it was Rasmus. I think it was Rasmus at the time, but so obviously his irons. So
Rory's irons.
So he's moved into the TaylorMade P7 CBs, which have a little bit of forgiveness compared to his previous model.
Yeah.
Which was his own sort of.
Yeah, well, it's kind of
like a prototype.
The proto irons, yeah, but blades. Certainly like the Rory blades or like a pure type of blade, like a muscleback club. It's not that they're dead, it's that their usefulness is coming to a little bit of an end.
In what regard?
So when you're hitting irons when you're hitting any kind of club, and you've got a set of blades, say, and you've got a set of cavity back irons. And bear in mind like the CBs, it's not like they're massive kind of help game improvements.
Yeah.
They're not like, shovels.
Yeah.
They're still a pretty compact iron.
Yeah.
But once you start hitting both irons, like let's say you're hitting both, and you're looking at the numbers and you don't see a difference, why would you go for blades over something which if you don't strike quite well enough is going to give you that little bit more forgiveness?
Help, yeah.
Because like Rory is it's Rory. Like Rory hits the centre of a golf club pretty consistently. It's not going to be perfect all the time because nobody is. So if he is just slightly off, then if the numbers aren't going to be too different, then why not get something which is more forgiving?
Is it the case that the more forgiving irons have caught up with the blades in the way that you're able to manipulate them so that there is now like not enough of an advantage to using a blade to justify the downsides.
It depends on material. So the materials that you use make a difference. So let's say you had like a forged blade, and then you had a really big cavity back design that was also forged from the same material. Like that iron is going to be just ridiculously heavy. So you need to combine different materials within there, hollow-headed constructions, all that kind of stuff. And when you start doing that, the ball speed generally is going to jump. You can adjust lofts and all the rest of it. But there becomes a point where a really good player does not want to be using a big cavity back iron because it's going to be going too far, it's too fast, it's not spinning enough, all the rest of it. But if you can get a blade, and bear in mind that the CB it's not that much bigger.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit bigger, it's a bit more forgiving, but it's noticeable because Rory always plays like a very similar club.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we found this when we did the fitting at TPI. Like I used the T150s rather than the 100s. Obviously, I'm not Rory McIlroy, but even then the fitters were saying, well, it's going to give you a little bit more, and we're just not seeing any difference in the numbers. So
You you could use the T100s. You could, but like you were getting similar things for the T100, T150.
Yeah.
So just give that little bit.
I was trying to push
wanted
him.
T200s.
I was trying to use the T200s for ages, but they wouldn't let me. No one would let me.
Do you think that might be a thing that happens with tour pros though? Like they think maybe I want to use something a bit forget, and the club manufacturers are a bit like, well, they have confidence in their products so much that like they think this is the peak of the iron, so you should be using them. But Rory's like,
No, it is just purely almost purely performance, because that's the thing. Like with the T200s, when I was striking them well,
They were going further, weren't they?
yeah,
like they were
you're
going so
mashing them a
far.
mile.
Yeah, like my pitching wedge 160, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna have like a 39-degree Vokey to like start bridging the gap. Like
Yeah,
five wedges in the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just doesn't make sense after a certain point. But honestly, like I would always encourage golfers to go for an iron which is more forgiving as opposed to something which is more bladed. Like even if you're a decent amateur, like you're going to high single figures, that's how golf is so hard. It's so difficult to hit the middle of the club. Like just get something which is more forgiving. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. I would say that forgiving irons and bigger headed irons, the performance that they have now compared to blades, which really haven't changed much in the last like 25 years, that's where you can find the advantages in technology anyway. So
do you think they will, in the professional game, start to kind of be faded out? Do you think?
Oh, they already are. They
Well,
already are.
yeah. Do you think? Yeah.
They already are.
Just with any
Yeah.
blades, yeah.
The number of pros that use like a pure blade is not that high.
Scotty uses the TWs, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he uses
Yeah.
a bit of a split as well. Like
Yeah.
he's not completely through the bag. Like you're not going to find hardly anyone with like one of those 3 irons.
Yeah, I was going to say,
yeah.
is there something, a benefit to having like the bladey ones lower at the bottom, and then at the top just going
Yeah.
ultra forgiving? Like you last year had the T250, was it T250 4 iron?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the 2 iron. So
The 2 iron, yeah. So it's obviously the answer is get fit.
Yeah.
that's always get
Titleist.
fit.
But yeah.
It's sad though, isn't it? Like you some of the best.
Sentimental.
Yeah, and it's just like some of the best
That's a shame.
irons you can remember are blades. Some are like
Iconic.
Yeah,
Maybe
iconic.
might be the word.
yeah, that's
Mainly visually as
that's
well.
what I mean.
is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're
That's what I
looking
mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But hey, game changes. World moves
yeah,
on.
yeah.
at. Yep.
You can use blades if you want.
I will not.
Get your MBs out. Get your Titleist MBs. Just live in the past if you want. It's fine. World's moving on, mate.
Oh,
wanna
my
get
God,
left behind?
Yeah, the Titleist. Oh,
Living in the world of AI, mate. All right.
yeah.
Yeah, golf clubs.
Yeah, they're coming. 3D print them.
Well, they are already, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think the last thing to talk about, obviously, so one of the matches that we filmed was with Luke Kwan.
Mm-hmm.
He made the tee time for a start, which is always good.
Always good.
How was it? Was it good?
Yeah, it was all right.
Go all right?
Yeah, cool. That the teaser. A teaser of it? Is that gonna
Well, I was hoping you'd
that
give
gonna
something.
excite
Excited
people?
us down, get them all going.
It was.
It was mad.
It
is
was
what
it was one of the weirdest matches I think we've ever done.
It was mad.
Like, I don't think, like with Luke, like I spent a bit of time around with Luke, but not as much as maybe you would think.
Yeah.
So chat to him like every now and again, and like we film together. We've spent a bit of time in Ireland together and all the rest of it. But like realistically, like we've never done an 18-hole video together.
No, yeah.
Apart from Old Head.
Old Head
where
with
did
Sean.
the split.
Yeah.
But like one-on-one, we've not done it before, and I don't know how that is. I don't know how the video is going to come out because we've got the buggy cam in between.
it's going to be a
shots.
2.5 hour video.
It could be a very long video, depending on what is cut out.
Yeah.
I reckon you talked about at least 20 things a minute and just kept, like just
What was it? Oh no! What
like,
was
just
it?
changing like this all the
Everything
time.
it was just every time we sat down in the buggy, it was something different.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that though because he asks like questions and you just talk about it. It's great. It's brilliant. I'm trying to remember something really off the top of my head quickly about one of the topics. It's
know.
gone, but just like
Don't know, so.
me and Sam would like finish the drone and of the hole, and we come and we're in for the second shot, and they're just still chatting in the buggy cam, and they'll come out, and then was it about the flipping the kids custody or something like that? Like
Yeah, we walked over and he's like, what's it called when you're divorced and you get to see your kids? And we were like, what?
like
You don't have any kids, Luke.
like how does I mean
Where
it's
it comes from, it's just like,
it's gonna
100
be
mile an hour.
You had to be there.
And you will be there. Because
yeah,
it'll
and
be on
it'll be
You'll see
I'm
it.
very excited to see that video. I'm very excited to see just to listen to the
Yeah.
chat.
It's one that we've, for a while, wondered why we hadn't done an 18-holer yet after all this time. And it definitely doesn't disappoint.
Yeah.
And now you know.
Now you know.
And now you know.
And it was at a good course. So it was also at the TBC Sawgrass kind of estate.
It's called Dyes Valley,
Yeah.
the second course,
Yeah.
but is very good condition, especially for the time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Pete, you said you thought it was
said it
potentially
was-
more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
it was.
TBC.
It was a bit of a surprise because, like, I didn't really. Whenever you go to a resort, and a resort or a course which is very famous, so obviously TBC Sawgrass Stadium course, it's one of the most famous courses in the world. You've got that, and you've got the other course, which is there.
Yeah.
And almost always, apart from unless it's a ridiculous place like Pinehurst, for example,
Yeah.
the other course is always lesser. It has to be.
Just more money goes into things, and
It's
like
you know, like there's almost nowhere where you have like literally the best courses in the world altogether.
yeah.
It just doesn't
Yeah.
happen. I mean, St Andrews, you could make an argument, I suppose, but again, like you have to understand links or really enjoy links.
Even still, there's always one that's like,
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So going out to the Valley course, I had just pretty low expectations, but I was really, really, really pleasantly surprised. Greens were amazing. The course was really interesting.
Lots of water and
Yeah.
it was
There were some good holes. There were
Yeah.
holes on there that had, you know, you could transfer them onto the actual stadium course.
Yeah.
Definitely. There's some of the par fives, a few of the par fours, like really, really good. Very impressed.
there's an element of it that's like obviously less pristine and manicured and all that than the stadium course, but like as a golf course.
I think the stadium course though is a bit of a. You can't compare that conditioning almost because they're just about to hold the players. Like
Yeah.
they're really ramping up.
And also, like, I mean, obviously, it would be you want to play the stadium course because of obviously 17th and all that sort of stuff. But Jesus, the rough, that rough. As soon as you go off, like,
luscious.
like
It had
the greenest grass you can imagine and the thickest grass. Like,
it had some real like girth to it.
yeah.
It was absolutely beasty.
It was intense.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm gonna draw this to an end because there's a really angry lady who's about to lay her hands on me. So
So she's going in on the shoulder.
she's gonna go in.
Is she sports qualified?
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, make sure it's like.
She's get her elbow in there.
I mean, the reviews are good.
I never felt pain again.
Is it like? Is it just her own masseuse?
It's in a
studio?
kitchen. On a dining table. she's laid out a blanket.
Just over here.
Yeah, she's putting you on, locks the door.
Yeah.
You can't escape now. Are you ready?
I mean, some of the reviews are interesting.
Oh god.
Looks like we'll never see him again.
Just bear in mind, you do need to play more golf.
Yeah.
So don't let her,
cut your arm off.
Yeah.
Something.
Are you kind of regretting it?
I don't know. I mean, it's not like I paid for it, but I don't know.
Well, tune in next week to find out if Peter Finch survives the massage in the ladies' kitchen. And
or if you see a couple of less videos go out in the next, you'll know why.
Yeah, we'll make one of his death.
Yeah,
of course. But yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think Peter's maybe regretting the decision. I'll sign off. Thank you very much for listening or watching wherever you are. If you do want to become a member, we've got a membership options. We've got the Fescue Club and the First Cut.
That's on YouTube.
On YouTube, and that'd be great if you can get involved in that.
There's all sorts of extras involved in there. Extras from the main channel as well. That'll be put on there.
Yeah.
In short.
Including a video that we've just watched just before filming this podcast of the three guys that have been left at home, and I think it was called Left Behind. The Left Behind episode 1. So go and watch that. That's obviously the guys back home, Jacob, Mick, and David. And
there'll be so much more to come soon, across this year and beyond, from all of our adventures.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No. So.
Well done, guys.
Yeah, but
we'll leave this iPad kid over here to go and get his.
Sorry,
his
I'm
we'll
just.
see you next week.
I don't know. I'm kind of panicking a little bit now.
Anyway,
I'm kind of scared. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.